to lose my time.
Attention motorists, get your new Buddy Bear yearly Buddy Pass for as low
Give me
as
my personal fare.
$15
Yep,
for the entire year. No matter where you are, through the 15 locations, you can go anytime and get your car washed every day if you want. All year
Every
long,
day.
Buddy Bear members will receive exclusive perks. And
So,
offers
Rhyme, you
without
here
membership.
with Maidi, or you're a guest?
Separate. That's BuddyBearCarWash.com.
Oh, that's right, you're the
And get your
Marshall.
membership today. You can
You
ride
do a
on
big
a
thing.
clean
An
ride
honorary.
tomorrow.
You got
That's
Marshall too?
BuddyBearCarWash.com.
Do you have
talk about
dry
that.
skin, fine lines and wrinkles? Or do you just want to get or maintain your youthful glow? Then you need Vanguard Beauty. This black-owned, woman-owned vegan beauty line has
It's
all
okay,
the
just get it
ones
right,
your skin
'cause,
could ever need.
I will when I do
Develop
that.
your
When
skin
you- yeah.
in luxury with organic
And then if you
botanical
want, I
Yeah,
can start off
Marshall.
with a little rap.
and
I got a little
makeup
rhyme.
that is
Yeah.
also talc-free
You wanna
and
do that?
cruelty-free. The foundation is weightless and feels like skin. The lipstick and eyebrows are so
Well, or if you
pigmented,
just ask
they
me a
come in a
question,
variety of
whenever you
colors,
come to me, I
colors,
just start with the
that
rhyme
is
and
sure
then
to
I
be
answer the
something for
question.
everyone.
All right,
Little
then.
freestyle.
Try it for yourself.
Well, can I
Go
tell
to
people what your real name is?
VGBstore.com. That's
Shay?
VGBstore.com.
Shay, C-H-E,
Vanguard
rhyme
Beauty.
fast.
We
Yeah.
don't just cover
That's what I got on the
imperfections,
ballot for
we
school
reveal
board.
the
Shay
beauty
rhyme
in you.
Oh, you ready?
Hey guys,
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
Tamara
Yes,
Fair
ma'am.
And Action Jackson.
from the Brunch Bunch.
What's
Now,
up,
your
y'all?
home is not
What's
just a
up?
place.
Hey,
It's a
hey,
lifetime
hey.
of memories,
Thank you so
hard-earned
much. Hey,
and
Danny.
cherished. At Secure
Hey,
Home and
Lisa.
Automation,
One
they
minute.
understand what it means
What's
to protect
going on?
these
I'm so
memories.
glad you
As a
guys are
Bricks
tuned in.
authorized dealer,
Today,
they stand guard
I'm going to
over
tell
a
you in a
million
little
homes
bit
and
what
businesses,
the
ensuring
exclusive
safety
topic is
24/7,
for online.
365
As
days
soon
a
as you
year.
give
And
me
you know what? Their
my notes.
response center is ever vigilant, providing
In
top-notch
the notes.
monitoring for burglary, fire, carbon monoxide,
We
and
got
medical
Philly in the
emergencies.
house.
They will fulfill and
Hey,
even
hey,
exceed
hey.
all industry
How y'all
standards.
East
With
Coast,
Secure Home and Automation,
Motown,
they have the
Philly,
power
back
to customize
again.
your security solution.
You
Round the clock peace of mind sounds good to me. Isn't that priceless?
You know
So
what?
let
I have
Secure
a
Home and
horrible
Automation
story
be
to
a
tell
part of
you
your
guys,
story, a part
but
of
I'm
your
going to tell you
legacy.
tomorrow.
They're
It's
safeguarding
horrible.
your home and
It's
preserving your
horrible.
peace.
Because I want to give it the time it deserves, and I know we got a packed house today, but it is
That's
horrible. It is it's about my
3344. Call
two
today
students
and
in
make
my
a
alma mater.
wise
It's
choice
horrible.
to secure your tomorrow. Secure Home and Automation. You've heard
You know
the
the
name.
story.
Now experience the promise of ultimate safety that they bring to your home. Call Stacy Chauncey at
Beautiful girl.
866 447 3344. Stacy
They
Chauncey,
didn't.
866 447 3344.
Gorgeous girl.
We're in the raw with Tamara Fair on the Brunch Bunch.
Well, I know that August is the time. What time is it? Somebody say Bud Billiken time.
Okay.
And we got Bud Billiken, founder, well, not necessarily founder, but the president of the Bud Billiken Charities in the building, y'all. Miss Mighty sings that. She shouted out for herself. I don't blame you, girl. So this is the 95th year for the biggest African American parade in the nation, in the world, actually.
Yeah, and then and also the second to the Rose Bowl parade. It's that big.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm 5 generations.
5 generations.
Yeah.
You know, that is something really that we need to applaud more loudly, because we don't have really 5 generations of anything except poverty. And so when we think about something like that and compare it to something as fabulous and mystical as the Bud Billiken Parade, tell a little bit of history about how the Bud Billiken Parade got into existence.
Yeah, thank you for asking. So Robert Singstack Abbott is my great-granduncle, and he had a vision to start a newspaper called the Chicago Defender, which he wanted to be a defender of his people. He was an attorney, actually. And shout out to attorneys on the road.
But paving the way.
Yes, and he figured he wanted to do something that would, help our community, especially because there was lynching going on in the South and Jim Crow. And so he's really the father of the Great Migration. He can claim that. Well, we can claim that he is the father of the Great Migration. So when he started the Chicago Defender, he would tell people, come up north and prosper. There's more jobs than there are men to fill them. And so he had Pullman porters that would smuggle the newspaper on the trains, put them throughout the South, and they drop them off at various locations. And people would get the newspaper and read about what was going on up north and how the opportunities were there for us. And that's how many of us got here in Chicago and other parts of the North. And that was the Great Migration. And so with the Newsboys, he wanted to do something special, the ones that sold the newspapers. And he decorated their bikes, and they went out on what was at the time called Stateway, I think State Parkway, instead of King Drive, but now it's called King Drive. And this is where they started Bud Billiken in 1929.
Wow, what a rich history.
Thank you.
And you are continuing the legacy in grand style. So Bud Billiken Parade is coming up this weekend, August the 10th.
On Saturday.
And it starts at what time? What time should people have their tents propped up?
Oh, yeah. Be up there by 7 a.m., I would say. It's early, yes, but it's worth it. And everybody's out there early, ready, barbecuing, all ready. It's so much fun. We start on 39th Street and King Drive, and we lead into 55th. We also have our big festival, our Back to School Festival, that's in Washington Park. And I'm announcing the exciting part is that Tamara and Marcel will be our VIP reviewing stand host at the end of the parade.
We are super excited about that. You all can see us on channel what?
Well, WGN as well as WGN and CBS.
Okay.
Yes.
This is going to be
the
national
live broadcast is on ABC7.
Okay. So now, aside from all of those exciting elements that are going into this year, and again, it's the 95th year parade, we've got some honorary marshals. We got some marshals. Can you share who it is?
So our grand marshal leading off the parade is Jason Weaver. He's our hometown hero who's on the Chi. He actually is working right now. They got him busy, but he's on the cast of the Chi, and he got his start as working with the Lion King back when he was a little kid, and now they're celebrating 30 years of Lion King. So we have a little boy named AJ who's actually in Lion King on Broadway now, who will be at the parade as well. We have so many. It's going to be a star-studded event, by the way. And speaking of that, one of our honorary marshals that we wanted to honor him because of all he does in the community is Rhymefest. And we're excited about having him. Yes, Rhymefest in the house.
And he here with us today.
And don't play. Do what you do.
No, well, with me, I'm just saying, from the windows to the walls to the floors and the ceiling fans, you can't go higher than Bud Billiken. Tamara, you want to know where the children ran? King Drive, another year again.
All right.
So look, the Bud Billiken, when Maidi talks about honorary.
Wait, before you go into that, let's talk about that rhyme right there. Did you just spit that off the dome?
That's how we doing it.
That's how we doing it.
Yeah.
You talented.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we had to give you your props, though. All right, now go ahead.
Well, but that's what it is. When Bud Billiken, when the organizers say, this year you're going to be the Grand Marshal or honorary Grand Marshal, what that meant to me is, it's like when someone makes you the chief of a village, it's not power over people, it's a responsibility to people.
Okay.
A responsibility, what I felt was, you got to get the community coalesced around this great ritual, this rites of passage. The Bud Billiken is a rites of passage. It doesn't show us how to go harder. It shows us how to aim higher.
Okay.
And so, and I'll just say real quick, when I was 10, I saw
now you're taking all your clothes off. I see it.
Because I gotta
you getting
real
excited
of it.
about it.
This
I
is
love
the
it.
spirit of it. When I was 10, I saw Harold Washington coming down, and he was a god to me. The way my parents talked about him in the house, he was a superhero. When I was 27 in 2017, I saw President Obama and his wife, and this wasn't just about entertainers. The Bud Billiken shows you political figures, business owners, community people you respect, and people who made it into industry, all collected together. And I wanted to be everybody I saw. And now I'm coming back, 2 Grammys, Oscar Award winning, and running for the school board in the same legacy of Harold Washington and Barack Obama. But I wouldn't have had that idea had I not seen them marching down King Drive.
Come on.
And
The King's down.
And
King Drive.
it manifested itself into the application of our life. The Bud Billiken, as I'm running for school board, this is culturally relevant curriculum outside the borders of the walls of the schools. This is what kids need.
Well, I'm very happy that you're running for school board because as we announced yesterday, it was a list of banned books
Oh,
and mainly black and brown books.
Mm.
So hopefully when you win, because we're gonna claim
Yes,
that
Speaking
ma'am.
into
victory,
existence.
when
Speaking
you
into
win,
existence.
Yeah.
we can change the trajectory
We will.
of reading. And we had the opportunity to share a concrete stage
Mm-hmm.
the other day about riding with reading so that people can really understand. Like Maidi explained that history. The newspaper, the Defender newspaper, really is the pipeline to the Great Migration that came from the South to the North, all because of her ancestors.
You're right.
Mhm.
And you know what James Baldwin said about what you're saying? James Baldwin said, no tyrant in history knew how to read, but they all burned the books.
Mm.
And that's what we're seeing. We trying to ban AR-15s. They trying to ban Nikki Giovanni.
Mm.
You know what I'm
You better
saying?
come on.
So they trying to ban Maya Angelou. They trying to ban, you know, all of the heroes that give us the context of information. Because it's not information they trying to get rid of. They're trying to confuse you with information and get rid of the context.
I don't know a book that ever killed anybody, but I can tell you a gun that killed a whole lot of people.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what? I can't wait to come back, y'all. We are here with a powerhouse packed studio, and we're getting ready to lift you up as we always do, because you know it's always our aim to send you back better than you came. Keep it locked. It's Inspiration 1390.
For those of you that think that gospel
All
music
right,
is
y'all.
Hey.
Y'all did that segment. Y'all did that segment. Yes.
and if you don't know,
And what you
No, I'm not talking about Denise Danny. I was talking about two recent graduates who got jobs in Nashville, and they were going. I forgot where they were going. Or maybe they were roommates. They got jobs in Nashville. They lived in Nashville. They're from Chicago. One of them is from Chicago, and a drunk driver hit and killed them both. Yeah. So you know, it's heavy on our hearts as FIST community members, because you know the ones who go back every single year, we get to know them. These are personal friends of Gina and Helen, personal friends of Stu, Dr. Stu, and literally it's been tough. What's up, B? Hey, son. So definitely, guys, I want you all to keep them in prayer, keep their family in prayer. Hey, DJ B-Lo, what's up, Tina? Hey, Sabrina. King Drive, yes. Hey, Tina. Yes, that's Rhyme Fest. Of course it is. You know that voice is very unique.
It's my legal name. What is it? The legal?
You want this?
Certainly Denise's family is in our prayers. You know, Denise was my friend, Danny. What's up, Tanya? Oh, you know what? I know you forgot, Adam. Hold it, Instagram. It's so amazing. It gets you high.
Somebody had entertainment services, maybe when whatever is dead and cancer. That's the only one that exists.
How do I?
Denise Percy, nope. Denise is my friend. Denise talking to her. She had been sick.
I would like to.
Huh?
I would like to know immediately though, and then
It's a lot.
hold on a second, I'm about to ask.
Oh, we just did a big old deal here. 5 minutes.
Razzle, like, let me search for you real fast. That's the best way I can help you out.
Okay, guys, here's your exclusive topic for today. What has Bud Billiken Parade meant to you and your family throughout the history of you being involved in the Bud Billiken? If you haven't been involved in the Bud Billiken Parade, then ask somebody in your family what it has meant to them. I hope you all heard that rich history that Maidi shared with us about the how Bud Billiken Parade came into existence, how impactful it has been on history in our community. Oh yeah.
The other Grand Marshal, like I said, I don't know much about the Bud Billiken
Oh no.
Because I've never been before. This is gonna be my first year going to the Bud Billiken parade.
Oh nice.
But Kiana is one of the honorary grand marshals, and she really is a champion for Black-owned businesses, and like really putting us on the map. And the Legacy Award. Legacy. Yeah.
She's the grand marshal. She's the honorary. Oh nice.
Yeah, I've been.
Yeah, she's amazing.
I mentioned her on.
Reaching out immediately.
I mentioned Kiana on. We were on CBS this morning.
Oh nice.
And NBC. No, not on NBC. Yeah, no, I did. NBC.
How many minutes in this?
40 seconds.
Oh, 40 seconds.
Are we still doing? Oh, okay. Well, we can bring that in.
Yes, we can. We got 2-3 more minutes in your segment, and 3 more minutes in radio is like a lot.
We have 3 commercials after the song.
Don't play those yet. Let's come back in because I want to make sure we're on time for India. I want to make sure we'll play them.
Okay, that'll be perfect because once you do this segment, then maybe.
Okay, cool.
And I'm really cool with going with the flow. My segment don't gotta be the whole 30 minutes every time.
Where's the action, Jackson?
I'll tell you what's going on.
Well, obviously, I'm not Action Jackson, but I can tell you where the action is. The action is going down this Saturday on King Drive, and the parade route starts at 39th and extends to 55th and King Drive. We are honored to have my Edie Sing Stack in the studio. Bud Billiken Parade, y'all, 95 years.
Yes.
5 generations.
Yes, thank you.
So I understand we have some more announcements for more marshals.
Oh, some wonderful thing. Yeah, so we always honor people who are, we're always honoring people who are all about legacy and pouring back into the community and promoting youth and education. And so another one of our honorees beside Ron Fest is we have Jamal King. He is 925 Millionaires, the name of his company, and he is a real estate mogul right in Bronzeville, and he also is a motivational speaker, but he's done some great things with teaching youth about wealth and empowerment and things like that. But also Kiana Barber, WDB Marketing, she has her legacy program or legacy awards where she actually teaches entrepreneurship to youth and also helps them promote their businesses. And she's a big advocate for Black businesses in our community.
She sure is.
Absolutely.
She's also a big friend of the Brunch Bunch, so
Very
we're excited to have. And everybody knows.
Yeah,
Kiana.
my client, and definitely, she always hosting. You know, they give money to those youth as well. Like they help young people start their businesses with the awards, and then they give them the opportunity to do that pitch competition in front of all of the audience and stuff. She definitely creates a lot of opportunities for young Black business owners on the come up, young people that want to get started into business. She's truly a champion.
You know, true community champions don't do it for the accolades, but it's always nice to be recognized.
Exactly.
So this is truly a wonderful recognition for both Ryan Fest and Kiana and all of the other marshals. Now, what does this year's parade offer to the attendees that last year's parade may not have?
Well,
it's hard to do that because every year is amazing. So
every year, but I feel like everybody's super excited. Like I'm getting so many calls. Everybody wants to be in the parade there. They want to be at the location. They want to come to everything. And I'm like, okay, this is good. It feels good that the community is really coming together to support.
yeah.
So I think we're going to see like more just beauty of all the hard work of all the students and what they've been doing year round to prepare for the parade. What people don't know is our big fundraiser. It's the Chicago Defender Charities fundraiser. And so what we do is we raise money to give away scholarships. We gave away 31 scholarships this year, which is the largest amount we've been able to give away, at least since I've been president, CEO in the last 6-7 years of running the parade. And so we're just grateful for all the support from the sponsors to be able to do that. And we also, the sponsors come together, we pair them with students, they mentor the students, and a lot of them get internships and sometimes jobs out of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then we have the Royal Court Coronation, that's 75 years now. We have 6 children that entered the Royal Court, and right now they're enjoying the week of fun. That's what we call it. We did our coronation last Sunday, and now they're getting out there, and they're going to head off the parade with a float, and so it's just a wonderful, wonderful experience for them as well.
So for people who want to actually donate to the fundraising efforts, I know that's all year round, but right now this is the culmination of the parade and so forth. So how can they actually donate?
Yes, they can go to www.budbillikenparade.org, and then there's donation there. Those that want to join the VIP experience is what we call it, where we have wonderful food breakfast, VIP breakfast that starts at 7 a.m. With food, entertainment, and all of that. They can join us, and that's it's $95. And that would be great for them to join. They can also, at the end of the parade, is the reviewing area. That's where the VIP, where you all are going to be hosting. And that's part of that. So there's barbecue there. So once we start with a breakfast, and then we have barbecue. Yeah, it's going to be plenty of food, fun, everything. There's food available at the end of the parade, too. So at the reviewing stand party.
So I know the VIP sells out very quickly. Are there still tickets left?
There are some, yes,
but they need to go fast.
Buy them. Everybody's calling me about they going fast. We've already got. It's probably gonna be about 500 people out there.
Oh, awesome! So all they have to do is go to budbillikenparade.org, and we're gonna spell Billiken for them.
BILLIKEN.
All right, budbillikenparade.org. I want you guys to get this right, because I don't want you calling the defender and saying, "Oh my God, I tried to get it and it didn't happen because I spelled it wrong." Because we are pushing reading, of course. Budbillikenparade.org. Maidi, thank you so much. I want to thank your family for the legacy, for the rich history, for the promotion, the ascension, for everything that you all have done and continue to do.
We appreciate that.
We want to see 5 more legacy years.
Amen.
I mean, 5 more. Yes, definitely. We are super excited. We're going to keep it moving, y'all, because today is Rio, Miss India Rio, Miss Attorney India Rio's in the house. But in the meantime, in between time, I want you all to stay optimistic. That's not at the end. I want you to be optimistic in the middle today. It's Inspiration 1390. That was a great segment, guys.
Thank you. You got 2 minutes with you.
Not till the end. But you guys can stay. I mean, you can keep interspersing.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My assistant is sending you an invoice and paperwork to get started with that right now. You should have it before you leave the building.
And then you all can,
License declare. You know I'm all about the franchise opportunities.
Yeah.
So
let me show them.
Okay,
guys, I don't see you. That's right, Sabrina. Read from a reading teacher. You guys, what has Bud Billiken meant to your family? Do you heard that 5 generations? 5 generations. Usually the businesses in our communities die with the founder. But this legacy has been one that we can pridefully, exactly. It is really sad.
Something I'm trying to help stop as well.
Exactly. But this legacy has continued on through 5 generations and looks really good for 5 more at least. And we definitely want to know how it has impacted you. Even if you've attended, you've gone to the parade, you've met some people that you would have never met had it not been for the parade. We want to see that. Put it in the thread.
I want to know, y'all going to be at the Bud Billiken
parade? Sabrina says Kiana Barber is phenomenal. You picked some great ones. You always do, though.
You all are phenomenal. I'm grateful for you all.
No, thank you.
So, we got to go over this.
Okay.
We can talk later.
I'll be done at 1 on the dot. So if you, okay. All right, you all going to another?
You want to go to the parade?
You know, say you got another.
No, because we've been doing shows. We've been doing
Tracy is the bomb.
You say I'm tired. Now. Oh, it's a phoner. So you handling the PR? I need you for real. I need a publicist real bad. Where your card? Yes, please.
and she's very intentional. I'm gonna say that, intentional. She don't play no games.
Yeah, absolutely. I need that in my life. Okay, getting it done, getting the work done. I'm gonna be out there just enjoying myself. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm there for the vibes. I'm not there to work too hard. I'm gonna carry my little sign.
I love it. I'm here for the
carry my
vibe.
little sign, wear my little t-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Life is full of uncertainties, but your family's future does not have to be. With life insurance and investments, you can secure
How many
your
minutes?
tomorrow today.
About like a minute.
If you or
Okay,
anyone
let's
you
do it.
know is uninsured, underinsured, or you just need a free assessment of your life insurance and investment plan so you can be prepared for retirement, go ahead and give us a phone call at 815-277-6772. Again, that's 815-277-6772. And we'll talk to you soon.
I'm just over here keeping Tamara's people and my people. Hold on, let me turn my little. They can get that.
Unfortunately,
You know what I'm
some
saying?
of
How
these
y'all
events
doing?
can seriously hurt your credit score.
What y'all
Lucky for
talking
you,
about?
I partner with
I hope
Wealthy
y'all gonna be at the
Intentions,
Bud Billiken.
and
I'm
they
gonna
are
be there.
great at credit repair.
For
They
sure.
can help you address
With my
all
business.
those inaccurate,
Business.
unverified,
Okay.
or unfair negative items on your credit
My
report.
personal
All it takes is
Oh,
one phone call, and you can walk away with a free credit analysis and a game plan to start fixing your credit. Call 872-319-3319. That's 872-319-3319. Call today for your free credit evaluation, and you can be laughing at bad credit tomorrow.
Give me a publicist show. I'm about to go up.
Your one-stop shop for trademark services. Whether you're launching a new business or safeguarding an established one, I will guide you through every step of the trademark process. Secure your brand's future today.
Thank you.
Call 773-455-0711. That's 773-455-0711. And for a limited time, get $100 off with the promo code Brunch Bunch. And remember, call attorney India Rios to secure the brand and the bag.
It's time for Trademark Talk with attorney India Rios right here on the Brunch Bunch.
You're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your girl Tamara Fair on the air, and I am proudly posted in the studio with the entire Brunch Bunch, mainly Adam, who's filling in for.
Marcel Action Jackson.
Okay, I told him to get some energy. He got a little bit
I
more.
got some coffee.
Coffee smell good too.
It
The coffee
absolutely.
smell good.
I know you all know that beautiful voice, and no, she's not a singer, but she definitely can change your life. We got the trademark magician right here, Miss India Rio.
Hello. I am so excited to be here with you guys today. And you know, it's funny you call me the trademark magician. I love that. I think I might have to trademark that for myself, to be honest with you. And listen, like if I make money off of it, you know I got you. But no, even though I am the trademark magician, today me and Marcel had talked about me talking about something a little bit different, and I really want to call today Bless Your Business, right?
Okay.
I'm really trying to bless your business and have you ready with the 5 contracts that every business owner should have on hand.
Okay, I love this.
Right? We're going to talk about 5 contracts, and we're going to talk about why you should have them, what they are, and why you should have them, right? And the first one.
Now, wait, before you go to the 5, are these seasoned business? Are these startup businesses, or they're both?
No matter what phase of your life your business is in, your business should have these 5 contracts ready to go.
And she got her eyebrows up, y'all. So like, she means business.
No matter where you are, whether you started today or you've been in business for 5 years, I really hate to say that sometimes people realize that they need them after the fact. So it's really best to start out having these as like your foundational agreements for the people that you interact with, assumingly the most.
Okay.
Right?
Let's get to it.
Scenario number 1. I think everybody is kind of familiar with this. NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, right? Anytime that you're in a situation in your business where you're going to be talking about proprietary information that you don't want another person to share with somebody else, information that could be marketable or profitable to you in any way, shape, or form, right? You want that person to sign an NDA first. Another example of a time that you might want a person to sign an NDA is when you're thinking about going into business with somebody and you're not sure if you guys are going to go into business or not, but you need to divulge information to them so that they can gauge their interest in the business. You're going to want to use that NDA.
Because in the partnership negotiations, you're sharing your thoughts about how the business is, because that's proprietary.
Yeah.
But prior to the business being formulated.
Exactly.
And let's say it's not formulated, and then your would-be partner goes off and takes all of your creative ideas and opens up their business on your idea base.
And that's why you want to have that NDA. And in that NDA, you want to have, non-competition. There are clauses in there that will protect you from somebody having a conversation with you and then running off and taking your idea and using it as their own without compensating you in any way or actually doing the business with you that they may have initially discussed.
Now, India, what would you say to the people who are of the mindset that the NDA is only as valid as the integrity of the person who's signing it?
I would say it depends on who's drafting these NDAs.
That's why they need to come to you.
Yeah, I would say it depends on who's drafting these NDAs, because an NDA with no teeth is useless. But an NDA with penalties and, that have liquidated damages clauses and things of that nature that would move you through litigation quickly is very valuable, especially if somebody takes your idea and they start making money off of it. Because even if a person wants to pretend like that's not what happened, after they sign that agreement and they've agreed to those damages and those penalty clauses, it's much easier for you to get a judgment from the court, making them pay you, or even an injunction, making them stop. Right?
I like what you said about the NDA with no teeth. There's no bite if there's no teeth.
Exactly. So there has to be clauses in there that say, if you take this information and do things with it that you're not supposed to, you're going to owe me X amount of dollars.
Right. All right. Number one, we got that under our belt. What's number two?
Number two, and this is something that you want to have in play as early as possible: a settlement and liability release agreement. People are going to sue you. That to me is just the cost of doing business. You never know when you're going to be sued by somebody. And anytime that you feel like you want to be able to avoid litigation and the cost of litigation, you're going to need to be able to enter into settlement agreements. So one of the things that you want to have is a predisposed settlement agreement that already articulates exactly what you're willing to do in a settlement situation, where all you really need to do is plug in the person's name, what the issue or what they're releasing you from claims or potential claims for, and whatever dollar amount you're going to pay them for said release, right? So that's something that you just want to have ready to go, because you may find yourself in business in situations where somebody slips and falls in your store. You don't always want to call your insurance company and file a claim. You don't want your business insurance to go up, right? You don't want to have situations with the city. You may be in a position where you simply just want to settle this and get this over with without it going to the next level. So it's nice to just have that at the ready. So when you find yourself in a situation, because things happen, right? When you find yourself in a situation where something has happened that's unfavorable to your business, you already want to be in the mindset and in the position of, I have a document for this. I want to breach this subject with this person, try and come to a mutual understanding and agreement so that we can move past
to that
this.
person.
Yes.
And then you all come to an agreement on, and you have a cap on how much you're willing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
So that's a good one for everybody.
That's really good. I would have never thought of that. Settle and liability release agreement. Okay. Number 3.
Virtual assistant agreement. Because how many of us have virtual assistants? I'm sure a lot of people on here have virtual assistants. I have a virtual assistant. She lives in India. And I love her to death. Her name is Mita. I'm sure some of you have talked to Mita before. Very
I've never
professional.
met Mita, but I'd like to meet Mita.
Yes, Mita. Want to meet Mita?
Mita.
No, I love Mita. I've never met her in person. I'm actually going to her wedding in November. But so
India?
I will in India. Yeah, I'm very
She's
excited.
a real person.
Yeah, she's a
not
real.
AI.
Oh no, she's a person.
With a
And
heartbeat.
with a heartbeat, and she about business all the time. I really
Wow.
appreciate her. She keep me in line. But we have an agreement, Mita and I, right? So she knows what she's responsible for. She knows what I expect of her as a virtual assistant, what's included in her job duties and descriptions, what pay she's entitled to, benefits, things of that nature. A virtual assistant agreement also includes clauses about protecting your electronic information, sensitive electronic information, files and things of that nature that most VAs have access to by the nature of being able to do their job. But this is an example of an agreement that gives you the opportunity to set clear parameters for your expectations for that person.
How did you meet Mita?
Funny story. I posted a link on Fiverr.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for somebody on Fiverr, and then I was so busy I never got back around to it. She found me on Instagram and DM'd me to follow up and was like, hey, you have posted this thing on Fiverr. I really would like this opportunity. I'm willing to work for free for 2 weeks. She had sold me with the free 2 weeks. I was like, what do I have to lose?
Ding, ding, ding.
What do I have to lose? But that was 3 years ago. So she's been with me for 3 years now. Yeah, that was 3 years ago. And we've been rocking ever since. She does an
So you
amazing
never
job.
were nervous because she was so far away, and if there ever was a situation where you had to like
litigate
check
with her or
litigate
something
with-
of that
right.
nature, I was very nervous. And it took time for us to build up the trust that we have today to where, you know, she handles so many things for me. I used to read every email Mita sent before she sent it. I used to, like, you know, I used to really watch her like a hawk. But she built up the trust and she put it into work and she's been faithful. 3 years later,
still married.
yeah, we together forever.
Mita about to get some business. Does she
Okay.
have the capacity?
She don't. I don't think she wants it either. I think she's
so
very
this is exclusive.
Yeah, I think she's very happy. She doesn't work for anybody else. Yeah, she just only works for me.
Wow.
Yeah, and I ask a lot of her, day in and day out.
Well, that's
So
why she only works
I ask a lot of her all the time. So
Well, does Mita have sisters? I'm kidding. or brothers, whatever. But that's something that people don't necessarily think about. So this is really critical information. So let's move on to number 4.
an influencer agreement, right?
Mm.
So this is an agreement that you use when you want to hire somebody to market something for you. And sometimes hiring somebody to market something for you doesn't always look like putting money in their hand. A lot of times for a lot of business owners, it's products. Exactly. Products. I'm giving you this perfume. I'm giving you this book to read to your children or whatever. I'm giving you these things. But as a business owner, you want to make sure, because spending product is spending money. Right? So if you
Giving out
spending
product,
product, you spending money.
That's right.
There's a promo budget, I understand, but when you're in a position to where you're spending product, you want to make sure that you're going to get the promo that you're looking for. So the beauty of the influencer agreement is that it covers, where will you be marketing my products? What times a day will you be posting? Because I don't want you to post my product at 1 a.m. when you don't have followers. I want you to post at peak. And these are some suggested captions. And I want to see 30 hashtags. And I need you to invite me to collaborate on the post, right? This is the opportunity for you to set forth exactly what you're expecting from the person in exchange for the product or in exchange for the pay. And how long is the post going to stay up? Is it a forever post? Is it a 24-hour thing? We need to talk about that in advance before I put money in your hand.
This is excellent information.
So, and everybody uses influencers.
Yeah.
In some way, shape, or form.
And you know what? A lot of times people are afraid of influence because of the cost factor. But when you say about bartering and putting product as the primary positioning instead of money, that's really affordable. But it also gives you the best bang for your buck.
Absolutely. And then also I tell my clients, like let's make sure that the influencer has some skin in the game, right? And to ensure that they do, I always tell my clients, like, not only do we want to clearly explain exactly what it is that we're looking for you in regards to your content and materials that you're posting, we also want to give you a code. We also want to give you a promo code or something to that variety where maybe we do pay you a little something that makes you want to promote our brand more, makes you want to follow the guidelines more. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of helps.
Commensurate to whatever you're producing.
Yeah, exactly. If somebody's using your code, you can expect $5 for every t-shirt you sell.
That's awesome.
Right? Or something to that nature. But that's something that would be covered in an influencer agreement. And then it will also just speak to how long that person is going to be influencing for you. It speaks to the fact that, if I sell coloring books, you can't influence for another coloring book person. You can't influence for both of us. Because you're supposed to be saying that my coloring books are superior to yours, to everybody else's, right? So that gives you the opportunity to really clear out exclusivity, among other things.
Wow. Okay, and drum roll, please. Number 5.
The number 5 is an independent contractor agreement. And I list this one last, but I truly believe that this is probably the most important because we work with people all of the time, right? Photographers, videographers, just to name a few. But we work with people all of the time who could be perceived by the court as an employee. Because of the consistency of their work and how things are going. So one thing that you always want to do is establish, what kind of worker are you? Are you an employee or are you an independent contractor? Do I have to pay taxes on your behalf as an employee, or do you pay your own taxes and you're responsible for that? And I don't withhold any payroll or income tax of any nature or variety for you, right? Do I insure you? Say, for example, I know people have businesses where we have people putting decals on windows and hanging up signs on ladders and things of that nature. If you fall off that ladder, is my business? Are you going to file a workers' comp claim? Or are you going to file something with your own insurance because you're an independent contractor? And that's the real purpose there, is to protect you from having somebody claim that they're an employee after something goes bad. Because that's when people want to claim that they're employees.
Right.
Preempted. Because they want to be able to take advantage of the protections and the law that is available for employees.
How about the other side? Like independent contractors having some type of agreement going into a work position.
They want to, and this agreement, the independent contractor agreement that I'm discussing, this is a two-way street, right? Yep. So you could be presented this by an independent contractor, or you could receive, or you could give one to him, right? Yep. And then that gives the independent contractor the opportunity to say things too, like, you know, for me to truly be an independent contractor, you can't control the method and manner of my work.
Absolutely.
Right?
Like as a photographer, I'm sorry, but
go
as
ahead.
A photographer, like if I go into a job, I know what my work is going to be. I know what product they're going to get. Some people expect 150 photos from a session when you're only expected to get 25, and then they're texting you and calling you, why are all my pictures here? You got everything you got, but if it's not written up before, it's questionable.
Yes. It's I had an understanding of this, or I thought I was going to have all of the raw footage, or you know what I mean? So in a situation like this, when you're using that independent contractor agreement, you don't have to worry about that, because it's not necessarily meant to be take this, take it or leave it, but sign it or leave it. But I want to manage your expectations, and I want you to manage mine too.
That's right.
And,
right?
Yeah, but what does like a quote unquote contract look like? Does everybody have to have a wet signature, an electronic signature, or can it be easy as me texting my expectations to this person, or can I say upfront before a photography thing, hey, I'm going to give you 25 pictures, I'm going to be there for an hour, you know, that type of thing.
Texting expectations.
Yep.
It's a hard no for me. It's a hard no for me, right? Because
that means it's a hard no for the judge.
Yeah, that text, and the reason I say that, and not necessarily because what you find yourself in a situation, for me, it's a hard no because I know better, right? And I want to protect you from yourself, right? But what you'll find in court is that the judge is going to impose all of these clauses that should have been a part of that agreement, right? So when you guys are texting back and forth, you're just thinking about what you're thinking about, right? Yeah. You're not thinking about what's going to happen in a situation of breach, which jurisdiction should cover, should we have to go to mediation first, right? You're not thinking about any of that stuff when you're talking in the text messages. You're just like, I'm responsible for ABCD and I'll deliver it on X date and you're going to pay me this amount. But you don't cover all of the clauses that would be included in an agreement that would set forth guidelines for how this is going to work while it's happening, but then also how things are going to play out in the event that something goes bad. Because you could find yourself in a situation where I know people, photographers travel for weddings and things like that. You could be in New Orleans at a wedding, having executed the contract here in Chicago, but the bride and groom could actually be from New Orleans and they want to sue you in New Orleans, and it's not clear about whether New Orleans law or Illinois law should be controlling. Right? Absolutely. And then you find yourself having a legal battle before the legal battle, right? Because you're going to have this procedural legal battle first, figuring out which jurisdiction rules. And you can find yourself in a situation where the jurisdiction of Illinois could be, okay, it needs to happen in Illinois court, but the law of New Orleans needs to be applied. And there are situations that you could enter into in contracts where you could find yourself in really gray areas where you could spend hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars trying to pre-litigate where we're even supposed to be arguing at.
So does the independent contractor agreement actually describe or define what jurisdiction?
Absolutely. Okay. Always got a jurisdiction clause.
Okay.
Always got a jurisdiction clause. Choice of law, jurisdiction clause. I'm going to cover all of the clauses. You know, force majeure. Because what if it's a tornado? What if you can't make it beyond reasons that are way beyond your control, what they call acts of God, right? You need a clause in there for that.
Wow. Let me tell you something. Tina Hammond says she is dropping gems, girl. You are not dropping gems. You're dropping pools of gems. Yes. So how can people get in contact with you so they can get these 5 contracts underway for their business, proposed businesses, or just about the business of being in business?
So I took the liberty this morning when I was thinking of what I was going to talk about of putting these 5 agreements into a bundle. So these agreements are available on my website. And they're individually available for like $100 a piece. But for the believers, because I love y'all, I have bundled all 5 of them together for $299.
What?
So for a one-time fee of $299, you can have all 5 of these agreements.
And you can save millions of dollars.
And you can save millions of dollars in hours. Absolutely. So that's just something to consider. If you go on my website, www.711lawgroup.com, you'll find the 7-Eleven Law Shop. And all of these contract templates are available on there. And then there's also a link in my link tree that should be going live within the next like 10 minutes or so.
And that's 711lawgroup.com. It will definitely be on all our social media platforms. And we definitely want you to be protected. Again, 711, that's in the numeric, 711lawgroup.com. Girl, you are amazing.
I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate you. I love it here.
We love you here. And we love you, believers. Not only our believers that are actually listening to us on your radios or on 1390, but also our believers that are listening and tuned in to us on our social media platforms. Well, you know, it's time to go. And we on go mode over here. So we definitely want to encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know that you love them, and show someone that you do know how much you love them. Lead with love, land on love. I love you, Adam Williams.
I love you, Tamara Fair on there.
Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you too. Up next is AC Green, and right after that is Pastor Patterson on the drive home. We do it all night long right here on Inspiration 1390. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to say today is Thursday. My days are confusing. There's so many people talking about this on social media, but one of our listeners, that's Lester Bailey, asked me to pass Chief Mindatorium on to you. So I'm going to give you this.
Expressed in the preceding program do not reflect the staff or management of Inspiration 1390 or iHeartMedia.
Chief
WGRB Chicago, Inspiration 1390.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much. He's putting it down, Lester. Thank you so much.
2024 Paris Olympics.
You don't want to go into business ill-equipped. Definitely want to go to
Inspiration 1390 or
a consultant, have all of the legal situations in
Thank you for listening to the
place
AC Green
before
Show.
you go into
So here's
business.
the
It's not
thing,
too late
you
if you're
want to make
already in
sure
business.
that you
You want to go to
clear out your space.
711lawgroup.com,
I not only mean your
711lawgroup.com.
physical
Thank you so
space,
much. I hope to see you guys at the Bud Billiken Parade, if not in person, definitely on TV.
You know, a lot of times,
Super excited about this
You need a copyright
weekend.
release.
Super excited about this
You need a copyright release
95th
too. That's a
And
95th parade, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow. You know, today is Friday. I mean, today is Thursday, Friday Eve, and we will see you tomorrow on Friday. All right, peace and stay optimistic.
You got my information.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can call anytime.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not hiding from you.